Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Procast, the sound of East Yorkshire, and today I have a 1v1 on Blood River remix. Over in the Orc corner we have got Stormtrout, and over in the Space Marine corner we have got me. I'm going to be opening up with a Servitor, double Scout Marines, a Chapel Barracks, as well as a Plasma Generator, whereas the Orc player is going to go for double Sluggers, a Shooter Boy Squad Grots, Boys Hut, Plasma Generator, all that usual good stuff from both sides of the river. It's been the first game on the channel that I've casted myself in a game, mainly because there's a very exciting piece of news. Dawn of War Pro has now recently got an update, so all the old replays are soon to be defunct and I won't be able to use them, so I've been going through my replay pool to see any interesting games that can come up, so I thought why not throw a game in and you can see how naff I am at the game, which might be interesting for you boys and girls at home. Anyway, on with the game. A big mech is going to be coming out. Orks is capturing their nearest and dearest. Same on my side, using scouts to capture bits and bobs. We're also going to go for an armory for those all-important sniper rifle upgrades, as I'm sure that they'll be coming out soon. Going for quick Grey Knights, as they will be useful for bashing Slugger Boys and Shooter Boys in the face. Grots just building up the listening posts. Slugger Boys moving out down the south, well as a pile of guns being popped down as well. Scouts just moving across the river, going towards this relic. These boys will come in contact with these Slugger Boys, so we'll have to see how this goes. We recorded this game maybe 3 months ago, so I can't for the life of me remember how this game goes. So Scouts move in, and then they realise, oh shit, there's too many green lads, let's move away. Leave them to their relic capturing business. But these grey lads are going to decide, nah mate, we don't want any of you knocking around here, so they're going to charge in and see what they can do. These guys will melt these Slugger Boys very quickly if left in close combat. And these guys don't mess around at long range neither. With their wrist-mounted pistols, will push these guys back, not wanting to chase them all the way into the Orc base. This pile of guns has been swapped out for a war banner. You have a custom teleporter going for the big mech. So he'll be moving around the side, seeing if he can do any bashing, I assume. Nothing being built up in the base as of yet. Grots moving out. Oh, mind you, these guys are actually moving into the base. Managing to kill a couple of Grots. And then deciding, oh hell, there's a war banner, a boys hut, and some Slugger Boys. That's a bit too much for the Grey Knights to deal with. These scouts have been upgraded with a sniper rifle apiece. Ideal for taking out the lightly armoured infantry of the Orcs in the early game. Although not as good against the heavily armoured heavy boys that the Orcs have access to. Nothing else been built up as of yet. 95 and 10 for the Orcs compared to the 61 and 10 for the Space Marines. Believe it or not, the macro is not my suit. Neither is the micro, to be honest. I'm a bit out of practice. I did try and play every Sunday with the boys on the Dawn of War Pro Discord server, which, by the by, if you want to download the game and its updates, links are in the doobly-doo down below, as well as the Discord and all that jazz. But yeah, I tried to play every Sunday, but I've been focusing a lot on the past couple of months on getting my book sorted out, so we'll be back there soon, probably in the summer. Anyway, big engagement going on. Big mech trying to see if he can have a good old sniff of these Scout Marines. They're using their sniper rifles to chunk away at the big mech's health. Doesn't want to stick around, so he's going to teleport away. Shooter Boy's now moving up to provide some supporting assistance. These guys are going to be hovering around the heavy cover. Will help them defend themselves against the fire of the sniper rifles. One sniper goes off and one Orc falls down. One shot, one kill. What's the deal, as Tupac used to say. I think it was Tupac anyway. More generators been popped down.
Scouts ready.
Big explosion. There is a minefield down here, I do believe. Yep, there is a minefield, which will make the scout with the sniper rifle, very unfortunately, fall back, although the explosion does blow him back over this way. Grey Knights are going to charge, try to go around the side, trying to keep these Slugger Boys away from the scouts. These Slugger Boys are not caring for the Grey Knights. Just going to continue chasing after the Scout Marines. Scouts over here going to try and decap this critical location. Here, Space Marines being cooked up in the Chapel Barracks. We have a squad wipe over here from the Grey Knights. They have managed to kill that Shooter Boy squad. Although here's where my micro falls apart. This scout squad has been surrounded. The sniper rifle dude has been killed. Very unfortunate, very expensive mistake. These dudes don't have any sniper rifles at the moment, although they are being built up with one. Might want to cancel that at some point, Mr. Landshark. No, he does not. And it does look like a secondary squad wipe over there as well. Space Marines equipped with their... Oh, I'm sorry. No, they have not equipped with a Servitor. The Grey Knights have been equipped with a Servitor. For reasons of which I'm not sure why. Don't know why I've gone for a Servitor, but it's there now. Increases their line of sight and all that jazz. Space Marines going to be on auto-replenish along with a heavy bolter as well. They are standing in the negative cover there. But the Grey Knights will charge down these Slugger Boys, and opening rains of heavy bolter fire will push these Orks back towards the relic. I did capture the relic and put something on it, but they have destroyed it. Hard Boys now. They're not heavy boys, they're Hard Boys. They are out in force. Sniper rifles won't do all that much against them. Grey Knights are going to engage in close combat with them. More scouts moving up with their sniper rifles. Grey Knights not holding up very well, but they're going to be able to hold these boys back. A Rhino transport now out of his little heavy bolter on the top. These Slugger Boys are being pushed back. Hard Boys losing their morale. It's two Slugger Boys moving around the side, although they will be shot down by these sniper rifle scouts here. Grey Knights, only two of them left. But they will see what they can do. This Slugger Boy squad only got one knob in it. Let's see if we can take it down. Not quite. Marines do jump into the Rhino transport, but they do manage to escape by the looks of things. 107 and 30 for the Orks compared to the 83 and 20 for the Space Marines. So at the moment, just playing a defensive game, trying to recapture this relic. War Banner over here next to Listing Post will make it a very difficult thing for Space Marines to deal with until they get their rockets. And I'm on tier 2. What's Stormtrooper? Not quite on tier 2 yet. One more War Banner. And there we go. Tier 2 now being achieved. Rhino Transport popping out some Space Marines. A bit close there. Don't want to be moving them in too close. And oh dear, the heavy bottle dude has gone down. Reducing the overall DPS rate for the Space Marines. Grey Knights out of position just a little bit. Scouts not firing with their sniper rifle. More Space Marines are coming out, and they're going to be equipped with some missile launchers in anticipation for any vehicle nonsense coming from the Orks. Although no vehicles coming from them at all. They are going for a tank busting kit for the big mech. So that'll be good against the Rhino that I've brought into the game. And it all goes relatively quiet. Orks moving on the western front. Scouts going to be trying to recap this critical location in the middle. And two squads of Space Marines, one squad of Scouts and a Grey Knight. This is quite a lot for the Orks to deal with. Space Marines in Dawn Warfare are ideal for massing up in large bodies and using their combined firepower. Space Marines moving a little bit too close to the Orks, although these guys are going to have to teleport away due to the double heavy bolters. Also going to go for a sergeant on these guys as well. Got a Knob squad out over here. Going to be upgraded with some tougher bosses research. Make them a right pain for anyone to deal with. Critical location in the centre almost captured. Listing post being finally popped down on this relic. Also critical location over here has been captured. Setting up for a possible engagement. Orks moving away. This minefield is still here. Servitor has been... Oh no, Servitor is going to be attached to these Grey Knights. These guys are going to move forward. Be able to spot this minefield. And they will be able to destroy it from a distance. Grey Knights not thinking about slapping the mines with their melee weapons, but then deciding against it last moment. These guys now going to move forward and try and do all sorts of damage to these structures over yonder. Grots running away. Greenskins moving forward in a tide. Knobs round the backside. Grots being focused down by the Grey Knights. Missile launcher squad trying to take down that War Banner, but instead turning their attention to the Hard Boys over here. Space Marines using their heavy bolters to make quick work of these guys, although the Rhino Transport has been shot with the tank zapper ability of the big mech. Will be forced into a stationary position. These guys, not deciding to jump into the Rhino, are going to fall back en masse. We do have some Grots moving around stealthily in the middle. shooty bits on this listing post will open fire on these hard boys. We do have a big burner bomb in the middle. These guys are going to have to move out the way, and it does manage to almost hit every single one of these Space Marines. Absolutely wonderful burner bomb on there, which will now force me to have to replenish most of my dudes. Very, very well placed burner bomb. Scout Marines over here just trying to be a bit of a nuisance, trying to distract the Orc player while I regain my dudes. Although kind of been a bit distracted, let them die. Like I said, don't expect any pro plays from me. Not on this game. Gonna go for a Sacred Artifact. But it's still got its long bits on the side. Still not gone for Force Commander. I'm not sure why I haven't done that, but anyhow. Missile. Doing a curvy thing around the side. Big Mech has gone for his special fixing mask. And these guys have decapped the critical location in the middle and are going to fall back. War Banner over here, still standing firm. Nothing as of yet being cooked up in the Space Marine base. Orks are going to go for some more Mad Docs. Second squad of knobs out on the field. And they're also going to go for a Big Mech Custom Claw. And power weapony, shooty bit. To make the Big Mech even more lethal in close quarters. Another Rhino has been pushed out. And is now going to go around to the northern side. These guys spy the Orcs taking on the listening post. Will move forward, see if they can push them back. Heavy Bolter's setting up, focusing down on the shooter boys. Grey Knights are going to have to work overtime to survive against the Big Mech with his Power Claw and hard boys and double knobs. Flamers on these Space Marines trying to break the morale. Or the morale. Idea being that if they can break the morale of the knobs, they'll at least be a little bit less effective. Can't kill the knobs straight away. Grey Knights have almost fallen, one model left, surviving by the skin of his grey beard. I assume they've got beards. They're wizards, aren't they? Wizards have beards. Not wizards, psychers, but you know what I mean. Burner Bomb has probably gone off over here, which has done a number on the Rhino transport and the Space Marines within inside it. Burner Bombs have been like the kryptonite for me this game by the sounds of it. Sergeant falling down. Nob charging in with his big cleaver. Two Space Marines left in this squad. They want to run away and keep their squad alive to avoid that squad wipe. Rhino transport exploding. And there's a lot of knobs in the base. Cutting their way through the fancy armour of the Grey Knights. Grey Knights have been wiped out. Servitor over here being sliced open. Space Marines with their flamethrowers. Trying to... There we go. They've brought the morale of something. They've done something useful at the very least. Got some more Space Marines coming out from the Chapel Barracks. Plasma generator blowing up, knocking these knobs on their backside. Hard boys turning their attention from the stronghold to these Space Marines. And this looks like a very hairy situation. Settlement being built up over here. No vehicle, Big Mech workshops at the moment. Hard boys, although their morale has been broken, just their general high health and high armour is making them a pain for these flamethrowers to cut through. More Space Marines are out, but it's looking like a losing battle for the Space Marine player here. Big Mech now feeling fine and dandy. It's going to elbow two Space Marines in the face. A chaplain is now out, going to see if he can pray the Orcs away, using his holy battle litanies to inspire the nearby troops, increasing their health regen and all that jazz. Orcs adding insult to injury, gonna mark their territory by capping these strategic points. Mad Doc putting some fighting juice on these guys will make them immortal for a limited amount of time. Space Marines looking death in the eyes. Chaplain being teabagged by 1,000 knobs, which is not what he wants on an evening. Will be sliced down, backhanded in the corner, and it does. It's spoiler alert, I lose. It's a well-known fact that I haven't won a single game of Dawn of War Pro versus a human player against anyone. It's a bit of a running joke. One day I will win, and when I win, you'll never hear the end of it. I'll mention it every single Dawn of War Pro cast. But that is it for me there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. And like I say, the Dawn of War Pro has been updated, so you can find all the bits and bobs down below, and sometime during the weekend I will do a big change log video just to describe what's changed and whatnot, and hopefully maybe entice you into playing some games with the boys on the Discord. Anyway, my name's been Mr. Landshark, pleasure as always, never a chop, and I will see you in a bit. Peace.